Walking home late at night, maybe 2:30. A little drunk, but I'm alright, 'cause I've been hanging with you, and it feels like love. Tell me if I'm. Yeah, it feels like love. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't know what you do, but you make me feel fine. And you can't deny we are not just killing time. You should let me know if you want this true. Baby, you just make me feel crazy. A little crazy for you. Hey.
Howdy, howdy. Welcome here to a live stream. Well, we are over on Pallegney, but we're going to do some stuff because there was a big announcement today, and I'm sure everyone has already seen it, the trailer, heard about it, you know, that the whole FS25 thing. But we're going to spend a little bit of time here at the beginning before we focus on the farming and take a look at it, because there were some things I noticed, and I know some others have noticed, but I figured, hey, what the heck, why not? Let's just take a look here, and just in case you didn't see it, I want to share with it. And let me see here. All right, so let's start with the trailer, which, yeah, you know, it has some things, couple of things, but there's some really, actually, there's a couple of key things in the trailer I wanted to point out. And you may have already caught on to those, you may not, but there's actually some things in the blog though which I think are even more awesome. So let's just take a moment here. I put a couple of things in here of some key things I caught in the trailer, and something to keep in mind with game trailers is they are not footage of in-game. But typically the game trailers ideally are to be, hey, these are things we want to really focus on, bring out to your attention that are coming in the game. And I think Giants did a really awesome job of that, because there are some cool things here that are coming in the game. So let me go ahead and hit the play button here. Full screen it. There we go. So taking on from FS22, we're continuing on with the father-daughter.
Farming is an art. Like life, we know it can be hard, and it can be surprising.
I don't really need anything to the bus. I don't think that's going to mean anything in the game. However, new animals, buffaloes. I hope this means we get not just Asian buffaloes, but you know, the big American majestic buffaloes as well. I want to see more breeds. Also, new crops, new regions, also new equipment, rice equipment, which is pretty awesome. Actually, I'm gonna pause here. I don't know if anybody knows this, but I'm here in the US. I did not know this, but rice is actually one of the biggest crops we grow here in the US. I didn't realize that until this. I was like, rice? Why rice? Then I started doing some research and I was like, oh, rice is huge in the US. And I know some people say, well, it's only on the Asian map. No, the rice is coming to the US. That's pretty big. Now this right here, I think is a point of emphasis. And it's also mentioned in the blog,
Wise
dynamic
man once
weather.
said that the best lessons
I really hope that
learned
means
under
that
the
causes
wide open
damage.
sky.
I'm being hopefully optimistic on that.
The same
I think
thing
it
can be said
does.
about our art. Yeah, it can be messy.
Nice
It's
case.
always beautiful.
This is pretty cool too, be able to flood
So
fields.
beautiful it can help you see yourself and the world in all new ways.
This part here, I'm just gonna pause it. Let's just back that up here a little bit. So I don't know if you caught this
So
in the
beautiful
video,
it can
but
help you see
I
yourself
think
and the world
this,
in all new
if it comes in the
ways.
game like this, is huge. So as watch as the crops grow, the water disappears like it would in a real farm. If it does that in the real
The art of
game,
farming,
that
soil is the
will be
canvas.
amazing.
Seeds are the paint.
We're gonna ignore the brand of those tractors
harvest
because, well,
is
you
the
know, they're
masterpiece.
that green brand that should not be mentioned, and not the good green like Class or Fint. It's the bad green. And yes, it does need to be mentioned. CGI eating kind of bad, but the real thing needs to be mentioned here is we're going to stare at this chicken butt here for 10 seconds. And it's
it?
missing something.
Missing something?
Yes, it is. Okay, I'm making fun of DJ Go Ham, alright?
You're too cute. Maybe some fresh spinach for a change?
So, spinach, and talking about the chicken eating, I'm really hoping that's a hint that we will have butcher, the ability to do butchering in the game. I kind of think we probably won't, because my understanding was the E rating was one of the reasons we didn't have it in FS22. That was kind of my understanding. I could be totally wrong on that though, but I'm not sure if that's true or not. But if it is, then that probably means we won't get it in FS25. But butchering would be really huge, because I can tell you, growing up where I grew up in the well, around a lot of dairy farms, yeah, a lot of butchering's a thing that happens on dairy farms, and also on, you know, beef stock farms, and it happens. It's a big part of farming. So yeah, that's the little bit of the couple things I noticed in the video, but I want to talk about the blog post as well. There's also a couple of things I want to talk about in some pictures we have of the American map as well. Now, the big thing here, I think the blog post actually has a lot more to offer than the video does. The video is cool, but I think the blog post just has a lot more. And yeah, I almost agree with you. I would rather they keep the put it on the E10 rating, which is basically 10 years and older, if that would allow it. But I wouldn't want to go any higher than that. Because I also know I believe, I'm pretty positive that's also why we don't have like wineries and stuff where you only make grape juice. I'm pretty positive on that one. But here on the blog post, a couple of things is, I'm not going to spend too much time on here because we kind of already, that's kind of the obvious stuff. One thing that actually is pretty huge is the new FS25 is only going to be on current gen console, which is actually huge. And as much as it kind of sucks for those on older gen consoles, it's actually a big thing, because the game can only be as good as the lowest quality thing it supports. So by going to current gen consoles, it increases the ability to add a whole lot more graphics capabilities. But also, this is kind of speculation, I think this also means that consoles should be able to get 4x maps now, maybe. Because that's was kind of always the thing talked about amongst in the modding community. The only reason you couldn't have a 4x map in the consoles was because they couldn't support it because of the old gen consoles. But now that should be no more the case. And none of that talk here, L Family Gaming Dad. You missed it. It's gone. It's hardly even showing in the trailer or anywhere. It's all about better quality machines now, you know, like Fint, Class, and Case IH. Which actually, while we're here, let's talk about the that. So some kind of that kind of noticed is in the US, the digital download is going to be has a case on it, but I believe if we switch over to United Kingdom, it has a Class on it. Main reason because in Europe, Class is a much bigger brand, and in the US, Case is the much bigger brand because, well, it has a whole lot more horsepower and it totally smokes those horrible John Deeres on being what I can haul. And it's able to do it while turning in a really tight circle. Of course, granted, it's like $1 million, but hey, it's going to be in base game. And I'm definitely getting this just because I want the USB ignition lock. And also, right now, if you're trying to order this, it's not currently available. It will be available soon. It's just they're having to wait to get it out to their distributors before they make it available to purchase. But it will be probably soon. And speaking of that, if you want to pre-order it, in the description I do have a link there with my little partner code, so you can do that. It helps out the channel and no additional cost to you. I'm not going to pull the DJ Goham and put on my tinfoil hat and try to make something out of this. I don't know if anyone saw that today, but it was very humorous. But this is the what's coming out in the year 1 expansion, and I'm kind of excited about it. The only one I know I think is kind of obvious is this one. I think it's going to be having to do with, you know, the big American equipment, I'm betting. And this one, I think Scruff called it. It's going to be a UK map. I think that is going to be a UK map. It kind of has that look, just with the way everything is on that picture. But again, a lot of this is speculation, although some of it is not so much speculation. Like, for instance, we do have a Asia map, and as you can see here, we have three maps listed. They're going to be base game. One is a brand new East Asian map. There's also going to be a North American one and a Central European one. So we're going to have 3 maps starting off and in 3 different parts of the world, which is pretty amazing. And it looks like we're going to really emphasize on separating them what they have. So as far as the style of those maps, which is, I'm really looking forward to that. Of course you are. And I just saw your message. Dynamite chasing the John Deere. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know what you could do if I'm getting that? You could do the reverse of that. You can start a big American farm and just turn it into an Asian map, you know, plant a whole bunch of rice. So the other thing is we know there's at least two new crops. but there's more. There's more than 2 new crops. And we also know that there's going to be further announcements about additional stuff at FarmCon and also at the Gamescom. So I think, yeah, I'm really there's no clue. Nobody but Giants knows what the other new crops are going to be. I'm really hoping it's things like alfalfa or those type. And I'm kind of thinking if they add a new crop here, it might be like a European crop, like maybe sorghum or something like that. I'm not sorghum. I can't remember the name of the European wheat crop. Oh boy. But anyways, yeah, I think that they'll have some more European crops. I bet you that person who leaked everything probably no longer works at Giants. Let me see here. So yeah, we have buffaloes. Now here is something huge. So not necessarily production chains, although new ones. Okay, cool. Yeah, cool. This one's huge. Construction missions. And this one's going to be pretty huge. And actually there's a thing here I'll show after we get through the blog here to kind of explain what that is, because it actually was sort of, without saying exactly what it is, but it was hinted very heavily by Kermit in the live stream with DJ Goham and Clutch about what that is. Along with Mr. Marcel kind of also gave some hints too that this is about a specific thing. So we'll come back to that in a moment here. The other thing is 400 machines and items, which I think is a lot more than we had in FS22. I don't remember the number we had at FS22. I should have grabbed that, but my brain says it was like 200 or something. So 400 is a big uptick. But to me, one of the biggest things, though the construction thing is pretty huge, is this part right here. This whole paragraph is huge. I think a lot of this is going to be a result of dumping the last gen consoles' ability to add a lot more stuff. Because, improved graphics and physics, I'm really hoping they fix some of the physics issues, particularly with bells. I'm tired of exploding bells. And better stacking mechanics and all that. But the distant fogs, which as you can see here, like this picture really explains the distance fog, like how it just kind of melts into the background. That's awesome. Better shadows, which we saw shadows greatly improve throughout the life of FS22. But this one here, dynamic weather effects, which we saw in the video, and given that, and I do remember Kermit had said that this was going to be a big point in FS25 that they really wanted to emphasize. So I'm really excited about what all this entails. My hope and my thought is it's going, well, and I do remember him saying it's going to have a potential damage, minor damage. So that gives me hope that that weather will affect things. Ground deformation, that one can be really huge depending on how much they go into that. I'd hope it's not just like terraforming, but I hope it's like, hey, plowing and hey, this, driving along affected the ground and cause ruts, does flooding cause deterioration. I doubt it's gonna go that far, but hey, it's a big start. The major thing I did notice, like in these pictures, is they really did improve the graphic level details on the crops and the trees. And there's a lot of trees there in the background on those. But the last part I wanted to show you, so let me go ahead and done with that. And the other thing is this here. And actually, let me just zoom in a little bit here. It's gonna they aren't the best quality, but these are actually pictures from the US map in its current state. And so something about the construction missions is the hinted concept by Mr. Marcel and Kermit was that we will have to do some construction on this. It's either a sell point or production. We will have to do some construction work on it, and I'm betting it's very similar to how we did it with the roller coaster, where we had to supply the materials to get it rebuilt. In this case, rebuilt instead of built, although the roller coaster was basically rebuilt. Yeah, so similar principle as the roller coaster. And then once you do that, you have a production or sell point, which I think that is really awesome. But the most major thing is that this is now in base game, which unlike the FS25 where it's behind a paid DLC, this now being in base game means modders have access to this mechanic, which is going to be huge. I'm more excited about that than the fact that this is here. This is pretty awesome, but that now that the modders can do that is huge. Absolutely huge. This is another picture from the American map. I didn't really notice anything in this one except for the Route 66, but other than that, and definitely some good details though. Let me see. This one was another one. What I liked about this is they did a lot of improvements on the foliage you can see around the ground textures and stuff, and the way the sunlight rays coming in is really awesome. And another picture from that was, you can see here they did a lot of improvements on the trees and textures. And this one really made me excited because I think this is hinting that we're going to have barges. And similar to the train system, I'm hoping, to where we can sell stuff via barge and not just train. That would be awesome. I think, yep, that was the last picture. But yeah, so that's pretty much all the things I noticed, and kind of from looking at stuff, and also going to totally be honest, from watching other people, because I did totally watch some stuff here while working today, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But yeah, so that's pretty much all that. So I want to switch over here to the other part of our stream here, which is working on Pallegney map. And I still have not updated this yet, and I don't think I'm going to, because we're kind of getting close to a point where I'm almost done with this map, and so we'll probably start another one. But we are here in the summer months, and as you can see, we have a lot of fields to harvest. We have mustard, which is that one over there. We have our triticale, and it's this one here. Then over there in the distance, you got the spelt. And then over here, you have canola. And all of the fields are ready to harvest at the same time, because why not? Why not? So that's going to be a big part of what I'm going to be focusing on here. So let's hop in here. And get this started up on harvesting, and kind of, oh, don't run into the pole. Oh, I need to turn on the speed. We are not at 0. Let's go up to, let's just do, oh, we have 1 day months. Let's do the 3. Alright, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and drop that there. And I'm gonna do this first field, and then I'll hire a worker to do the next field, so that we can do the carting. And I kind of almost want to get a second harvester. This could really use it. Oh, let's do real speed mod. Real speed mod time. No straws available. Okay. And up, nope. There we go. I was gonna try to do the whole straight line thing, but it's not quite a straight line. So I'm gonna try a straight line from here. Set a path with the enhanced vehicle. There we go. Let's get our headlands established. And the one I'm really concerned about in the headlands is actually this end here, because those light poles do have a collision. And also the other end, I don't want to do any crop damage into the other field there. Oh, you getting lag? Uh-oh. Let me see if I can fix that. I'm just checking to see if it's giving me any alerts. Oh. So it's not YouTube, it's actually Streamlabs. I think I know what it is. Do. Yeah, so I'm pretty positive it's I have my bit rate too high, but I'm gonna check something here, because I think something is hogging my bandwidth a little bit, maybe. When all else fails, close Discord and close OneDrive. Let's see. Alright, I closed a bunch of stuff, so let's see if that helps with it. I'm gonna watch the little alert icon and see if I get any more alerts, because I didn't see it because it was hidden behind, but I was getting alerts from Streamlabs that there was drops. And it looks like it still might be doing it. Let's keep an eye out. So I'm watching I do have the stream up on another window. So I'm kind of watching that to see if it does it. Let's just kind of watch it slowly, make sure, because I'm hoping that took care of it. What I might have to do in my next stream, because I have it at 25,000 bit rate, which I didn't want to go lower than that, but I might have to drop it down to a 20%. Well, just stop blinking. That's an easy solution. Just stop blinking. All right, I think we're good. Cause I didn't realize it, but OneDrive was busy like uploading a bunch of stuff in the background. So I killed OneDrive, and I also killed Discord just in case. Oh, whoops. There we go. So I think between those two things, I think we're good. Although I am still getting little alerts from Streamlabs, but I think we're fine. Enough. Actually, I'm going to do one more headland here just to make sure we have enough room. I think in the next stream, I'm definitely I probably will just lower my settings a little bit on the bit rate just to. Oh, is that the angle I'm taking? Oh boy. Just to make sure I don't have any issues in the going forward. Make sure we're clear of the trees. I think one more should do it. Yeah, Streamlabs really doesn't like me. It's just giving me all kinds of dropped frames detected. But it looks like it's still doing okay. It's weird because it wasn't doing that before, so very weird. Is it still doing it for you, AutoSim crew? Oh. Forgot to turn on the GPS. There we go. Speaking of that, I need to be using my. I should be using my stream deck on this part. Oh, wait. It's gonna go the wrong way, isn't it? Yep, it is. Alright, let's reset this. Okay, do 180. There we go. Yeah, just reset the GPS. If you can see it over there on the bottom right above there, it was going into the negative. Oh, no, it didn't end. I really kind of think it's something either going on with Streamlabs or YouTube. There could just be a lot of people right now on Tuesday evenings. I don't know. Because it was working fine before. I didn't change any settings. So it's entirely possible this might be a shorter stream. It's entirely possible. Don't hit the wall. Oh, man. It hit the wall. All right. You know what? You have a very valid point there. Everything was working really well until someone mentioned a certain brand. We might need to have a timeout room or something like that, where you put somebody in a timeout for saying that, you know? Kind of like go to your corner type thing. Alright, so I'm going to go over here and let's get this unloaded here. Right there should do it. And then, which tractor? Oh yeah, so I did, since the last, I think in the last stream I got this one. So since then, bought this one. So we kind of have, we have a small one, we have the medium large, we got the old school version, and then we have the ginormous version of class. So yeah, we're getting all the class because we're high class here. This is a high class farm. Oh, right. Whoa, I'm gonna stop it before I run into the wall. Walls, ah. Well, that's not good. So I think what I'll do for because I think there's definitely something going on here with either Streamlabs or YouTube. Because I did just do a ping check on my phone with the internet, my internet, and it's running with no issues. High speed, very high speed. So I know it's not my internet. I think it might be Streamlabs. Although AutoSim Crew could be onto something there. It could be that because someone said of a certain brand that has the initials of JD is causing things to go awry. Alright, let's go ahead and dump this here. While that's dumping, I'm going to head back over here to the harvester. What? I think it fits blaming them because, you know, it's obviously a software glitch, and you know that fits right in with that brand. Looks like we already have a course play loaded up here, so let's just cut across the alfalfa field here over to the canola field, and I'm gonna get a worker going on this, and then while there's a worker doing this, we will hop in one of the other class tractors because we need to sell some milk. We also need to get the some of the slurry emptied out from the cow and delivered over to the BGA from our makeshift distributor. Also, I don't know if you've done this or not, but these bales have no collision, which is awesome. I'm gonna drive right into those. But it's awesome for the workers. You don't have to worry about them running into it, because I was gonna get rid of the bells until I walked right through it and I realized, oh, I don't have to get rid of these. Yeah, well, this is why I have a two tankers. One's brown for the slurry, and the other is, well, not brown. Actually, you know what? I was gonna grab one of the class tractors, but I'm gonna grab the Fiat Agri because it's a fun tractor to drive. Speaking of that, FS25, now that we know, we already knew it was official, going to be this coming out because, well, you know, Epic made the epic mistake of leaking that. But before all the, you know, leaks from last week, we had that major leak from Epic of that FS25 was coming, along with a whole bunch of other games. But we also kind of knew it because there's several maps, including one from the maker of this tractor, Edomod, who already has some expansions planned for their in FS25 for their map. The Land of Italy, I think it is, which is a really awesome map. Hey there, DRD Farmer. We're just hanging out here. Hopefully, we are having a little bit of issues with the stream. It's either the software or YouTube, one of the two. I don't know. We're blaming Nailfime Gaming Dad though. All right, got our milk. Let's run this over here. But yeah, but I mean, with FS25, I am really looking forward to some maps that are going to be coming over. Oh, we emptied that out. So I've already seen that Celebuki is already talking about all the new features and getting that into an Alma port over to FS25, which is making me really excited about the potential of that. And I think I hinted over to Celebuki like, hey, it would be really awesome do a 4X version of Alma, but said they would, if it could be done, if they had the time, they would do it. But I'm hoping. I love that map. Yeah, I am too, DRD farmer. Well, it's kind of a bittersweet thing with FS22. Oops, you know what? I needed to sell it over here. I can sell it over here too. Let's sell it there. I can't sell very much there. But yeah, I'm a little bittersweet on FS22 because it was kind of hitting its stride finally with the modders and everything. And it's gonna be a little bit of a learning curve. I am really hoping though that Giants doesn't change how things work too much, and that modders will be able to pick it up quickly. And I also hope they actually do documentation this time around, because that was one of the problems with FS22 for the modding community, is there was basically zero documentation on how to do, like in reality there was like zero documentation. So modders were just trying to help each other out to figure out and kind of watching how other modders do stuff, and everyone's just trying to figure out how to do stuff on their own without, so that's one of those big things I hope that does change in FS25. And if it does, then it's going to be huge, because I'll be able to quickly pick up from where FS22 is right now and continue on. If not, it's going to be a slow, like FS22 was out of the gate and getting mods. So in that case, to be totally honest, I probably will be playing both games for a while because when FS22 first came out, I was actually playing FS19 a lot because, yeah. The major mods that changed that for me though was, don't laugh, universal auto load. And the easy dev tools. But also, you're a real farmer there? That's pretty awesome. I grew up in farming country. My dad was a farmer. I worked on the farm. We just grew alfalfa though. We were surrounded by dairy farms. Whoops, I'm going the wrong way. All right, slurry tank. You got all the slurry loaded in? Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a slow transition, and modders are still working on stuff. And I don't think FS22 is gonna die till probably mid next year. That's kind of my thought. I think. A lot of it though will depend on how easy it is for the modders to transition. But there are some really amazing features. Well, there appears to be some really, I should clarify that. There appears to be some really amazing long wished for features coming in FS25 that everyone has been wanting, well, since FS19. And it kind of, looking at, you know, everything that's being, reading between the lines in the blog and what Giants is saying, and, you know, and some of the live streams they've been joining today, it kind of feels like Giant is actually listening to the community about getting features into the game. That could just be my wishful thinking, though. Well, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, my dad's farm growing up, I mean, he sold it when he retired. Yeah, we did primarily alfalfa hay. We did some alfalfa bales too, and we did wrap some for silage, alfalfa silage bale, but yeah, for the most part, most of what we did was just straight up alfalfa hay. It's kind of funny. My dad actually retired twice, because he retired from his career and bought the farm, and then did that for about 20 years before retiring from that again. So yeah, he retired twice. See if I can catch up with you. Almost had it. There we go. Oh, that's all of it. Ooh, thank you, Auto Sim Crew. Awesome. Hey, and you actually got people I know this time. The Land Rover. Yeah, that actually is a really awesome mod. Let me just get circle around here. Wow, I think I'm a little bit off of the trigger. There we go. Actually, yeah, let's go for a drive. Let's go check out the sheep while we're waiting for the harvester. Oh, just ignore that and that. I did not just totally wreck into the wall and then a pole. I also did not hook up my steering wheel. I got my new steering wheel. Oh, did I give myself enough room to get through here? So my old one died. I tested it out on some racing games and absolutely love it, but I have not had a chance to hook it up on the farm sim yet. Hey, Jody. Yeah, I did. And actually, yeah, I was at the very beginning of the stream, I was kind of looking at that. And also, I don't know if you had a chance to read their blog post, but the blog post covers a lot of stuff on it. A lot of stuff that wasn't it was kind of shown a little bit in the video, but it covers a lot more hints of stuff coming. All right, let's just make sure the sheep are doing okay while we're over here. Hey, sheep. So it looks like they've all... I don't think I have any baby lambs anymore. Oh, there's a couple out there. There's a couple around. Oh, sorry to hear about that, dirty farmer. Had a Land Rover. There must not be very many baby sheep here. We're maxed out on our capacity. Let me see. Is there? Oh, there is a couple. No. Oh, there's 5 of them. And also 7. Okay, so it's a total of 7 baby sheep. All right. Yeah, I was kind of bummed when my dad sold the farm. And this would probably make Alpha Gaming Dad laugh and Auto Sim Crew kind of annoyed, but yeah, there was an old tractor we had on the farm. I mean, it was old, and I liked it. It was a old cabless John Deere tractor. You know, back in the day when John Deere was good. I actually did like that one. But for the most part though, my dad stuck with the ACO stuff. We didn't have that many tractors though. Let me see. Yeah, let's go back to the farm this way. But I do like these old Land Rovers. But yeah, I was kind of bummed because when my dad sold the farm, I was kind of bummed a little bit because he sold it with all the equipment, which is, you know, it's fine. It's just, I kind of like the old tractor. But he sold it with everything, which I don't blame him for that. Alright, let's head up here. So sheep are good. Cows are good. Just park this. And I just want to make sure, all we have in here is mustard and canola. And we are, so make sure we're not at a prime time for selling mustard. So let's go, where is mustard? I don't see. Oh, here it is, right there. So that's in December. So yeah, looks like all of our crops are still going to be in December. I think the only one that usually goes outside of December, you know, winter is usually soybeans, I believe. Or something similar. Ah, I was just messing with the sound because I actually lost sound for a moment there because I switched it off from my headphones accidentally. Hit the button to switch from my headphones to the speakers, and I was like, I can't hear anything. Yeah, I found me give me that. Yeah, you know, they mentioned eating the chicken at the end of the trailer, and it kind of made me think maybe they gonna do that. I don't know. The 135 Massey. That's a good question. I did install a bunch of mods recently. I was planning on installing more. Actually, let's go by brands. So I don't know which ones I have available. Where is Massey? Oh, there it is. It's like, it should be right there. Let me see if I have the 135. I know on one of my game saves I do have that tractor. I just don't think I have it in this mod folder. Yeah, I don't actually have that one in there. Oh, they went for a walk and didn't come back. They went for the walk in the woods and didn't come back. But there is actually some of the ugly. Actually, there's quite a bit. Oh my goodness. This is not the one my dad had, but it was on a farm there. But it was this style of tractor that we had. But it wasn't that specific one. You know, the really old school ones. You know, we had the two brake pedals, you know, left and right brake pedals. And which I don't know if you knew this, but so yeah, in the old tractors you had the left and the right brake pedals. And it came in really handy when you were trying to do like taking sharp corners, because you could just, you know, apply the brakes on the right brake pedal, applied brakes to the right side, and the left brake pedal applied brakes to the left side. Yeah, I know. I have a lot of John Deere equipment in there. It's unfortunate. Oh, whoops, I'm in his way. Yeah, those old Massey 135s were pretty nice. I was trying to remember. I could have sworn It's not the one I'm thinking of. I'm just asking my phone. So if it's the tractor I think it is. Yeah, it's okay. That's the one I was thinking of. It's the Massey Ferguson 135. Oh, that's from Farms. I know they have it in I know there's an FS22 version. This is one thing I really hope they do in FS25 is I hope they have more old school tractors. Because the selection of old school tractors in FS22 is not the best. I'll have to look and see. I was just looking in the mod hub real quick to see if there was one there, and I'm not getting any results for FS22, which I find odd because I was pretty positive there was one in FS22 somewhere. It only came back with one for FS17, but all right, that's all of the canola. So I'll have to look into it and see if I can find one, because I know I'm like really positive there was one for FS22. Yeah, I think it seems like most of the older ones are John Deere's. It's like really hard to find other brands. It's like very selective, which is unfortunate. Alright, so I'm going to do is let's get a course play laid in. This is field 34. I don't have a course play for this field. Let's do 3 headlands sharp. 7.9 meters. Yep. Oh, that's the same as my cultivator. I guess I could have used that one. Green header. Ah, okay. See, I knew I had seen one because yeah, I remembered seeing one, and I used to have that mod pack installed on a couple of my game saves. So make sure this thing makes the corner, because those light poles do have a collision. You know, I really hope they improve the AI worker in FS25. Yep, there's the collision. Sarah was blocked by an object and couldn't figure it out. Oh my goodness. All right, well that's going. I'm gonna see if I can find that mod pack real quick, because I could have sworn I had that mod pack. Because I have that mod pack in almost every save, every mod folder. Let's see here. Massey Ferguson. Of course. Let's just try Massey Ferguson. There it is. Isn't that what I typed when I did the search? That's another thing they need to improve in the mod hub and FS25. Better search capabilities. All right. Let me scroll real quick. See, messy. Where are you, Messy? There you are. Now I have to wait for it to load. Which is why I need to clean up my mod folder because, yeah, it's. There's stuff in there. Lots of stuff. Way too many mods and installed. I think I said I was going to clean up the mod folder in the last live stream and probably the live stream before that. Someday I'll clean it up. Maybe when I start the next map after this one. Which actually what I might do is I might find a couple of maps and put it in. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Because we are almost done with this map, so I think what I'm gonna do is actually, what's this do instead of running all the way out there? What's this teleport? But yeah, so what I'm gonna do, because we're almost done with this map, and I want to start another map in the live stream, so I'll find a couple of maps. And let's teleport back over here that we want to, maybe try out, and I'll put those into a poll in a community post so we can see which, and let you guys vote on which map we do when we're all done with Pallegney, because there are a couple. Might try the I think it's the Deutschland one. From, I think that's from, is that from Edomod, I believe? There's a couple other ones you try as well. So I'll put that into a poll. I'll grab a couple of maps, try a couple of ones, and then put those into a vote to figure out what the next map will be for our live stream once we finish up here on this one. Okay, let me get this unloaded. And then let's see. This should be under the small tractors. It's going to be under the mod section. Further down. Yeah, I did find some old dudes tractors. These are, yeah. Huh. There's actually several different ones there. That's wow, that's an old one. I think this. I'm not sure what the difference is between the multi-power and non-multi-power. Let's try to see if it's changing anything besides the label. Ah, it's the little lever there. Right below the steering wheel. It's whatever that thing does. Ooh, kind of liking this one. Our neighbor had a tractor. It wasn't a Massey though. It was like, I don't remember which brand it was, but it had an open back like this, and I did not like it because we were up there in the on the kind of northeast corner of Washington, and the summers got really dry and a lot of dust, and it just became a dust, like it was really bad. I do remember that. That's a good looking tractor. I wonder is where's the store? We're gonna teleport over to the store. Ooh, that sounds good actually. There's just something about these old tractors that's just awesome. This is actually making me want to have my steering wheel hooked up. Oh yeah, the dual brakes. Has that left and right brake. That's awesome. I know. I'm a bodiless person. Where is the entrance to my farm? Oh, here it is. Okay, I know it's not going to be able to haul that trailer, so let's grab the other one. Where is the other one? Ah, it's back there. Oh yeah, it's definitely bigger than the tractor, I think, the trailer. I'm not sure if this is actually a good idea. I probably should, well, no, this couldn't hold a baler. I say I probably should try it with, ooh. I'm being totally unfair to this tractor by having it haul this trailer. But this is a lot smaller than the other trailer. But what I should use this tractor for is making the feed mix for the cows. This would be a perfect tractor for that. Oh, well, at least coming back it'll be downhill. Oh, thanks for sticking around on Sim Crew. Yeah. Oh, I'm totally miscalculated that. That was, yeah, I did not calculate this at all correctly. You have a good night, OSC. As I get stuck in a straw. Oh, a lot of bad miscalculations happened there. I'm gonna wait for the guy to come back up. Actually, let's get a little steam here, and then do a little loopy-loop here. And I think if I park right about here, that should be lined up with the auger. Hopefully. Go, 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 go. Oh, I was too slow on the going. Come on. No, don't you dare move. Stop moving. Harvest. Oh, I'm in the wrong tractor. I meant to hop in the harvester. I was like, why am I not stopping the harvester? Alright. I want to see if they can do it. I don't think it can, but it might surprise us. Oh, that emptied out real fast. But I think actually that this tractor will be perfect for doing the feed mix for the cows. Or it could also use it for instead of having to take a tractor down to the sheep pen, I can build a shed down there and park it down there feeding the sheep. Ooh, actually that'd be perfect. Now let's see if we can make it back to the farm. We are overloading the tractor. Oh, poor thing, poor thing. Oh, I was doing it. It's definitely struggling doing it, but it's doing it, which is actually really impressive. I didn't think it would. But I do think I am going to use this for feeding the sheep. Maybe. Eat out of the cows. We'll have to see if I may use it for the sheep. I'm going to try it for the cows first. And if I use it for the sheep, though, what I'll do is I actually do need a tractor down by the sheep and a trailer. Because whenever I have to feed the sheep, I have to bring something down from here. And that gets a little annoying after a while. I think using this would make sense, actually. Actually, I might as well use this trailer instead of buying another trailer. Yeah, let's go ahead and use this. I kind of hate using this trailer because it looks so big. But it's hauling it. Oh. Well, that's kind of why I was actually thinking about which one's the entrance to the farm. Yeah, update asphalt, yeah. So I know I did it on this one. And I think this one has like a 60,000 liter or 120,000 liter. Which one is that? That's the Yale, so it's not the big one. It's the yeah, I think we're going to use it for the sheep because this is actually this requires 100 horsepower. And let's see how much horsepower this has. This is 45, yeah. So we can't use it for the mixing wagon, but we can use it for feeding the sheep. I may swap out the trailer though, because this one does look kind of ridiculous with this tractor, and I want to get a trailer that actually looks good with this tractor. So I'll have to shop around for that. And yes, the update asphalt is definitely a friend. One of my favorite friends, especially when using smaller tractors and older equipment. Is that. Alright, so we need a little shed down here. I don't want to put it into the sheep pen area, so I think well, first let's find the shed. This one's a small shed, nothing too big. That's too big. Oh yeah, I think that would work right there. All right, so let's just flatten some land here. Get this in. Let's see here. Sheds. This is the one, yeah. Actually, that's the wrong angle. Did that wrong. I want to do it more like that. There we go. Okay, let's do a little bit of smoothing out the edge there. Maybe this a little bit. There we go. Put some more grass back down here. And put a little dirt section path in there. Let's see, where is that dirt? There's the dirt. Oh, you know what? I missed this a little bit here. There we go. All right, there we go. So that should give us a good place here to park. And I think I will between now and the next gym, I will swap out that trailer with a more fitting trailer. Because the only reason we have this trailer actually is for hauling, for feeding the chickens and the sheep. That's the only reason we got it. And we don't have chickens anymore, so yeah, might as well get one that matches the tractor more. Alright, looks like our worker is done over there. So I think we only have one more field to harvest. I think so. I didn't think we'd be able to get all the fields harvested in this, to be totally honest. I was like, yeah, there's 4 fields. Especially considering we were, taking a peek at the FS25 stuff for the first part of the stream. Oh, light pole. Don't hit the light pole. Alright, let's head over here, get this unloaded, and then we will get a worker going. On another field. It's kind of... Oh, you're in the UK, so let's see here. That, is it really late or early for you there? With the time zone difference. Just trying to think. It's a little after midnight there, isn't it? I think. Or am I getting my time zones crossed? Oh, actually, let me get the course plate loaded on this field. 30. How do I not have a course play on 33? Actually, I think I want to start at the other end anyway. All right, there actually is also one more thing I do want to do in this stream before we wrap it up, and that is I want to buy a grain mill. So we'll have to go take a drive, and I don't think there's an oil mill. If there is, that'd be even better, but so we'll have to take a look at the map and see what there is available, because I've done a little bit of looking around the map somewhat, but I don't remember which productions are built into the map, so we will have to take a look at that and then go for a little drive and buy a production. Let me see, get lined up there. I think this one we only need two. Oh no, that's right. There's the whole wall. Oh, no, there's no wall in this one. That's right. So 2 headlands should be fine in this. 7.8 meters. 8 meters. Green header. There we go. All right, let's just do a little cut out here. There we go. All right, first waypoint, send it off. There we go. All right, now I want to see. So there is a mill. Let's show the canola. So I don't think there is an oil mill, so I think the flour mill. Now I want to see is with the crops we did, because we didn't do the base game crops, we did the ones on the map. If those can also be I'm not seeing them. Ah, the spelt can. Okay. So rather than go too far around the map, let's just see if we can figure out. Oh, okay, I know where this is. All right, let's head over here. Let's grab the tractor. Get this delivered back to the farmyard, to our silo. And then we're gonna go for a little drive and buy the grain mill so that we can make some flour from our crops and possibly make a little bit extra money. And I could have sworn there was a oil mill in this map, but evidently there's not. I'm just remembering it wrong, evidently. I play in too many different maps. I'm losing track of what's on what map. Yeah, it's a problem. Alright, let's get this dumped. There we go. Alright, so let's head over. Go by the grain mill. See how much it is. Hopefully it's not too expensive. Actually, a second here. I want to fix this cruise control because it was way up there. Makes it easier to steer if it's not going so fast. don't think that's not the buy point. I think the buy point's up here. Let me see. Oh yeah, here it is. I'm pretty sure this is it. Yes, that's the one. Oh my. $800,000? For the $800,000 for the flour mill. Somebody was yeah, something. What's this one do? I don't think this trigger does anything. So the plan to buy the flour mill, not gonna happen, because I need another $500,000 for that. But I still want to get a production. Let's just see what other ones we have here. So we have a dairy. Oh, we can get that because we are producing a ton of milk. What's this one up here? That's the sawmill. We already own the BGA. No, Alpha, give me dad. No, I'm trying to avoid doing that. I don't want to do that. All right, so the dairy. All right, so what's the fastest way to get over there from here? I think, what's this take the scenic route? Yeah. We'll take the scenic route around here through the countryside. The beautiful countryside on this map. Although right now it's a weed field and a freshly cultivated, or maybe planted. That might be planted too. So not exactly the most scenic countryside right now. Still pretty cool. And I do love the railroad, the long railroad bridge there. That is just awesome. I need to stay on the road. I should watch where I'm going. Whoops. That's a good question. Farms of Universe. I don't remember there ever being any conflicts. At least with the mods I used. Now I know there's some conflicts with the upgradable factories that may have had an issue with that. But yeah, I actually have used that least production mod quite a bit. It's been a while though since I've used it. And I think the only reason I don't have it installed anymore is because when I one of the times when I had some a little bit of lag there, some issues with my game saves. I think that was one of the mods that I got rid of. Is that what's that? Huh. But yeah, I don't remember ever having any issues with that mod. And I did use it a lot. I was trying to remember the last series I used it on. It's been a while. fridge. Dairy. Wait. Is this where I need to churn? Yep. I'm trying to think. Yeah, it was. I think it was spring of last year. Oh yeah, what's one I wanted to check out? So the cool thing about this map is you have that starting farm over there you start with, but you can also start with this farm if you want to use it as well. And this farm is, I believe, I don't remember. I'm going to say sheep farm. Yeah, I'm going to say sheep farm. Well, let me open the doors. But I think they use, because it also has this area down here as well. But I almost did this series on this farm instead, but I wanted to start with the you know, the main farm. But yeah, so yeah, I do actually remember the reason I stopped using it was because that was when I had the hard drive failure and lost some game saves and mod folders, and wait, I'm on the wrong road. So yeah, I reinstalled it. I think I just actually kind of missed reinstalling that mod, because yeah, I was using that in several series actually. I think I used it in the Silver Run one, and I think another one I also used it. Yeah, that's yeah. Yeah. Ooh, sign. Yeah, I'm hoping they address that better in FS25, because I mean, there's mod conflicts in every game, but it was just, it's a little bit ridiculous sometimes in FS22. All right, let's see how expensive this is now that I've driven over here. See, that's a reasonable price. 70,000 is reasonable. 800,000, no, it's not reasonable. Vegetable milk, really? How do you make vegetable milk? So we have butter for milk, okay. Cheese, chocolate if you add sugar. Ooh. Well, I know where we're taking the spelt. The spelt is coming over here. So it's we didn't grow soybeans, we didn't grow oats. That's awesome. So we're gonna make vegetable milk from the spelt, and we're gonna make cheese from the milk. I'm gonna leave those two on. All right, so let's head back to the farm. I'm trying to remember if I've already harvested the spelt or not. If I have, we'll get it loaded up and down here so we can start processing. If not, we'll have to wait and do it later. Oh, you know what? Now that I noticed this in the last live stream, I'm actually going to keep an eye out if the Pallegney city sign on this side is also upside down, like it is on the other side of town. Because, let's see, is it? It is! It's also upside down here. Tell you what, it's probably some teenage hooligans that just came out and, you know, flipped the side upside down. It's probably what it is. I'm gonna park it where the trailer was so I don't run into that wall anymore. Okay, now I want to check and see. That was spelt, right? Spelt we wanted? Yes, okay. So we have harvested the spelt, so let's go ahead, load up the spelt, and we'll take it over to the dairy, which seems weird to say. And then on the way back, we'll unload the harvester, which looks like it might be done with that field. All right, let's see if I can make that turn. All right, easy peasy. It's because we're using a class tractor. Yep. I do have the wide tractor, the wide wheels on this. But something that is kind of cool about class tractors. See, that sign's right side up. Is they are class specifically designed them to be able to be drivable on the roads in Europe, and so there is some like regulations around that where the width of the tractor cannot be over a certain amount. Otherwise it's not drivable on the road, which is so a lot of tractor brands actually you can't drive on the road, and most of class equipment is within that same width. Like most of their harvesters and stuff are also, which is kind of cool. Random fact about class. And yes, sometimes at night I get bored and watch random stuff on YouTube. That was one of those random things I watched. it was a tour of the class. Actually, one of the farmers here in America. I like watching farming channels, and they did a tour of the class factory. All right, let's just back it up. That unloading zone goes like all the way up there, but I wanted to back it up. All right, so vegetable milk production is running, and it's set the storing. I'm just curious, where is? I don't see the trigger. Oh, here's the triggers. Okay, so if I set it to spawn, it's going to spawn over here. All right, cool to know. Have to always be kind of aware of where the triggers are, especially with MA7 on their maps. I don't know if you have played the Castle New map. Amazing maps, one of my favorites. Some of the spawn triggers for the pallets are not really hidden, but kind of somewhat hidden. I do love New Hollands too. Yeah, New Hollands are really awesome. It's hard. I'm not quite sure what my favorite brand is, though. That's the hard part, because I do like Class. I like New Holland. I like Massey's. I like Case. I would probably say probably New. As far as like the more modern tractors, would probably say New Holland is probably my favorite brand. Let's see here. And I have thought about doing a all New Holland farm too at some point. I may do that. Maybe in the next one we'll do that. All right. right. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and continue as he drives through the pole. Oh, I do love that. I'm going to continue on getting this field harvested, but I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the stream here. We'll continue on getting all this harvested, getting all the bales, everything baled up, and we'll probably pick up in the next stream, pick up where we're replanting all the fields. So it might be kind of later into the fall, late summer, early fall. So yeah, that'll probably be the plan there. So I'll continue on with this, but I want to thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and also keep an eye out. Oh my goodness, I totally forgot. There was a really important thing I was going to talk about at the beginning of the stream, and I totally forgot because of FS25. So, starting next week, beginning of July. Hard to believe, I know, we're almost into July. But starting next week, we're going to change the schedule on the channel. And this was supposed to be at the very beginning of the live stream. And FS25 came out. Announcement came out. But we're going to be changing the schedule on the channel. And so starting July 1st, we're going to go to a rotating where each week I will focus on the videos where it'll be about a single series for that week. And we'll rotate through the series that way. That won't change the live streams though. Those will still be like normal. But as also part of that, we're going to try it out. I'm going to try switching out for the SATA series, where we do the old school equipment. Well, oldish. Relative term, I know. But equipment that's at least 20 years old-ish. I'm going to try and switch that over to a live stream, and that will start July 5th. So that'll be kind of separate from the regular series. The main reason I want to do that is that series is all about getting your input on like what we're going to do on things, like what equipment we're going to buy, or we're going to do this or that. So I want to use a feature in YouTube. I just want to actually see if, oh yeah, so there is an option here where I can do start a poll. I can also do Q&A. Okay, new features I didn't know they were there, but evidently they've been there this whole time. So the idea being in the SATA, whenever we're make a decision, we'll put it into a poll right on the video so that you can help decide, like, you know, hey, of these, you know, 3 or 4 tractors, which one should we get? Or these, you know, should we buy that land or this land, or, you know, whatever. So that's kind of the plan with that. And also, and I believe starting, I'll have to double check my calendar, so don't hold me to this, but I think starting this coming Sunday, I think, we're going to do a, every other week, do a live stream, a live farm build, just kind of rotate through different maps. So that is hopefully going to be starting, I believe it's this coming Sunday. I'll have to double check because I kind of forgot all of that. That was one of the big things for this live stream, was that big announcement. So yeah. So with that, let's go ahead and wrap it up here. And again, thank you for watching. And I hope you have a wonderful day, and hope to see you in our next video.
I go to work and not much change. I met a girl and she's quite funny, but I'm not quite there, ready for love. It's been alright without you here, though it was better when you were there right by our side that long ago. Oh, how I wish I didn't care if I was okay. That I could just erase, rewind, let it roll. But now I've been there and done that, and now I'm fine by then. We were on a high, but now we're letting